si case a ekoso a den e court no etiefo bekaya enra asem no ekoso no ena abrante ba ko a ono ne accused person ono no accuse owura ato force say owura ato force person o influence no ofre na nadu da suomu ofre no odd hours ofre ne sano a na okeka nsem che ne say okogina court ni mu a o make sure so obeka nsem bi de atia owura ato force na watwa ntrode ato no so se ne be ya ato force be di fo ne fodie no ho beda ho do manya kwan ageli no na nsemi back and forth yenum ne kura pa ewomu yenim se bia sesi amena mo ka say abranti o make that allegation no yenim baby ofri ba en yenim attorney general so baby a ofri ba enra a National Democratic Congress omo communications director owura Asame Jamfi yishia in central for court hono ano oni central for ekasai na yebekọ ne yakọ akwhwe that video no yeba yenim nimdie for ebetenase na ya pese ne but before that no yenkọ ne yankọ akwhwe that video no ni emrasisia.
We have times without number explained why we think that Honorable Atto-Forson is innocent and that this whole case is needless. Now the matter has been before the courts. Various witnesses have been called. The minority leader himself has opened his case and closed his case. Currently, the third accused is being cross-examined by lawyers for the minority leader, who is the first accused. And today, cross-examination was done by our own director legal, Edigi Tamako. So we're all in court to monitor the proceedings. But we were shocked to the marrow when the third accused, under cross-examination, disclosed to the courts that the Honorable Attorney General has been reaching out to him, calling him over the phone, that he has met with him in person, and that the Attorney General has been asking him to give false testimony to the courts and skew his testimony in such a way that corroborates the case of the Attorney General against the first accused, so that the first accused can be convicted and jailed. He said this in open courts and asked that it should be put on record. And the leadership also directed that same should be.
Say our court down home na what they ensemu to dwano on the line honorable private legal practitioner Mr. Pokumi lawyer Pokumi ewa ahoma so ye ne de betwetwe nkomo sisia e de afa lawyer ka kire say eba say no what do we have to do because the attorney general no are accusing the accused person is also accusing the attorney general in this case in the legal terms legal operation what do we have to do as a nation?
Now in our chief actions. In the first place, the word of the third accused person, against the word of the Attorney General. Mr. Japa, S.A. Attorney General Alfredo, and then no article and same be. Na, sans some no catch no. Question is, why are not so here? Because the Attorney General, as you say, on no any non can be BRI. About your kindness, say, the lawyer for and the Omoni Attorney General Department, Edin Titahon, and now I'm going to say, of which I do when you play bargaining. Then I have no, there were 3 categories of plea bargaining, There were plea bargaining, I don't know about under Section 35 of the Courts Act. I know your own one, ABSKB, Akakudi or Musum, or my ABBA, if I can say, Ama Mano Aboka. In terms of say, over Kaya, Ura Twisian, Boba say, do baby, now, Sikasem be in a bank, no. I don't know. He came under that particular section. Now I don't know. Emma unko them. Musikana, I say, a friend say, if you are one man, I say, no. A special no way chia, no chia sacanua. Na ye jaw, even though ne be convicted, but ye unko if you are saying. And so now you want another plea bargaining system. I don't know, under section 239 of the Criminal Procedure Code, you know. And also say there, why the Bonnie be, will be to be number set will be up for the Bonnie be as if your work will be. I know they do be call for say murder charge. And no be to me any attorney general for no Eddie Wunkita home. I'm attorney general for no some open as well. They will know ebeba and manslaughter. And I say if you are causing harm depending on the circumstances of the person's death, you know. I don't know, so. I don't know, at the end of the day, you know, so it will be our sentence. And sana ye what the former plea bargaining at the Abanani ya. I don't know the Anna and strike a crowd woman. Money only attorney general for no discussions in the year. Mobile go into some agreement. I bet explaining the actual accused person. Now you're signing home and tracker. In fact, under the plea bargaining, you know, act, you know, and you put the to me and fear I deliver to. In all these situations, you know, the chances are that the accused person, you know, may come into contact with the Attorney General's department. I don't know, say, ABA, having come into contact with the Attorney General department, you know, na ABA, you need a fan say, ya can be a channel, so now, or make some influence here, the Attorney General, no. But for me, my point is that I think I can't say function be far and to at a force and so. What specifically did he say is the onka? That's now or can't say onka. Why now? If he has not done it, I do not think that it is such a thing that I say hear so much noise about. In any case, it is his word against the Attorney General's word. Unless say or there's some other thing, it be Eddie Abba. I say Attorney General no why. In that case, if it is proved to say Attorney General no any share, and all share is on can be FNT at forcing the idea at forcing about to. That one is a huge scandal, and it can even lead to his resignation.
Okay, Lord, let us watch it from this way. Mr. Jakpa, na sa accusation ya o meki chama officer Attorney General no opese okoise no na se bia o keka bibi di kire no se won kan famu owura ato force so court na nanim biase se na be enhance the chances of the Attorney General to prosecute or jail Mr. Atofo no adentina in the legal terms no and I say in the legal professional ethics act no e try and say enu kwa say the Attorney General when ye find say an accused person be this and come on adentina abrantie no wone Attorney General ni ehia na attorney ne lawyer enka ho na Attorney General no eka asasam no che no one report na farmer Ghana General Legal Council.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying, sir. You know some oka ende. Me fa say some oka e wo court enra. Ono some oka no. Attorney General said me no we share ye enka asem say. It is a idea or no Japano account because you were saying I can say he who assets must prove. It is a Japa say BBC SC. Na Attorney General say there be me no in share me can you assign so or any can better your friends say particularly be on famra na establish say ampa BBC and Akoso. But let us again get some few things clear with our legal system and the trial system. No, they all only say first, no prosecution, no model bar court, no, on BBC almost side of the case. Almost
Yeah.
Almost another for Beba. What she says, will be so almost alpha dear. You say, why you know, we sign it in we are new year, a more prosecution, no occlusion case. What near mammy do our beauty? One, obey file submission of no case. And no submission of no case, which I say, and some more prosecution, no, at the buyer, in England, so be anti cotton and to Guna on trust anymore. I don't know cotton, I beg home. The Basta cotton anyway, Virginia, not them, not Ben, a year, and the cotton, anyone, Virginia, cotton, never can say there be. And some of my can know, I say, the creepy old baby. Indeed, the Bema of Christ said, was to brand the cow was to was it is the fact that I was filed a submission of no case. Course, no, and no, and your general interest say you are guilty. What it means is a court to know a amount of opportunity. And at certain areas, you be at the court to Nigerian and now or honor. What the ones have about the chase. And don't you know, if you ask me as a professional, let us say, the opportunity has now come for the defendants, to now lead evidence in court. I ever establish your own innocence. Of course, I don't know raising reasonable doubt. And yet, in the case of the prosecution, as I say, beyond reasonable doubt. But when he just raising reasonable doubt, I do not see how the Attorney General having influenced somebody so uncle being frontier will be of any effect. In fact, if there were to have been any answers or any questions, this thing ought to have been raised at the time now. Now, you cross-examine the various witnesses now, mobile before the court, But unfortunately, those witnesses did not include the Attorney General. It is an idea on the Attorney General, if or to me, in fact, Attorney General, someone or Kayeno, and Fantini Paconenim. But if what I heard yesterday is anything to go by, ICC or court, the information I had was that not Japa answers are all man. It was like all my answers are. It to me, I'm you to forcing when you know AGD and when you know. In fact, I mean, it is something that will more or less exonerate him and I say, Bema, get free of the charges to know.
Okay. Okay, go ahead.
And I am told to say, and a representative for the Attorney General got up and was remarking, say, I then at Japan, answers in appear to be freeing a year, Mr. Atoforsen. Now, it was in rebuff to that particular comment, Attorney General, a year, Nema Japan, a becker, I hope you understand.
Yeah, I do.
It was like he was giving answers, and those answers, could help to free Yura Atoforsen. An official from the Attorney General, I will not represent the Attorney General Department, or a comment here on the way he was answering the questions. If it was a reaction to the comments that were made by the Attorney General Department lawyer,
I see.
I hope understand.
Yeah, understood, yes.
Yeah. It was not as if said he was saying that as part of his defense. Now, with the now, Mr. Jakwa, why is it that almost all your answers are such that they are freeing or they can let this man go scot-free? I say, you are worried that I'm giving such answers. But that's what General told me. He wanted me to say things against this man. I hope you understand what I'm saying.
Yes.
So it was not as if said that particular response and after that particular statement that was made by Mr. Jakano was part of what he was saying to free himself. Mr. Japano. But it was more like a reaction. What it means is that if what I'm told is true, if the Attorney General Department officer did not comment on Japa's ancestor, he may not have said this particular thing. So the context or the circumstances which gave rise to this particular statement, is what is to be looked at. Otherwise, it is possible that Japan might have kept quiet. He would not have told anybody or the world about it. But because the gentleman was more or less demonstrating him, more or less criticizing him, say, why are you saying things which can free me? Say, Kisato Forsen. No, so I can say, you are commenting on this, but this is what your boss also told me to do. And I have refused to do that.
All right, now I me pesa ke yesa ko sa plea bargaining no issue no bi mu.
Right.
Binim say law ansana an accused person ebe vaze bia obehia panyini bi na se bia pesa yesa plea bargaining. In fact, say bia person go through the process of the plea bargaining. You can never see the Attorney General for plea bargaining without the express consent of his lawyer. Beboa say they are the lawyer back home.
Yes.
So I'm asking, say lawyer ne ka ho a, how come that time no Godfred or damage say on any negotiate eke kan sem per the branch and nsem kam no on any eke kan sem so on kasem fanto owura ato forces so na adentina ne lawyer na report na farmer the defense general legal counsel. So na me person me say I don't know.
Good. It is possible. It is possible, say, for all these interactions, assuming it is true, I'm saying this, not believing Mr. Japa or not disbelieving him, but I'm taking it to say, even if this particular event happened between the Attorney General and Mr. Japa, if Mr. Japa decided not to tell his lawyer, the lawyer cannot make any intervention there. But the practice is that, say, at this person, our lawyer, the Attorney General Department and the prosecution, cannot have any direct interaction between the prosecution and the accused person when the person has a lawyer. Every interaction there should be through the lawyer. And the import, say, as accused person, echo prosecutors, say, if your person no more can't be as a prosecution for a catcher and say, if I show a lawyer, my lawyer, any Becca. I hope you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So my presumption is that it is either that Japa's lawyer supposedly was aware of this supposed contact that the Attorney General was having with Mr. Japa and decided to keep quiet because that was a private matter, or that Japa decided not to tell him. So it may happen that Japa's lawyer may be hearing of this thing for the first time in the court. But again, to put it on record, say the Pakrono, this person, so our lawyer, under no circumstances should the prosecution, after the matter has come to court, have any direct dealing with that person. In fact, even in civil cases, say the Pakrono, our lawyer, one lawyer of the other side, you cannot deal directly with the client, the other party.
Yeah.
You must do that through that person's lawyer. That is how the practice goes.
Okay. Now, Lord, shall we say, we say no, Attorney General, make I say, Enra, I was listening to Mr. Alfred Tua Yabua, Deputy Attorney General. Now, on also speaking on behalf of the Attorney General. But you made a statement, said there's a pressure coming from some people. I echo the Attorney General says on drop the case of Kessben to Hayford. Sadia no so na bano Attorney General so nifo. Adentina all this while. So when we say pressure be was so and kofo crab ba fie ebe catcher will say drop that case and Attorney General one way advisor to the president. Adentina sadia no and kofo about fear be kasa no. one publisher said this is what people are pressuring you to do, but in a year ebia asemfo from Swaba and Ababekasasem.
Okay. So again, this is where a lot of our leaders don't exhibit appropriate emotional intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
Emotional intelligence, how you manage your anger, how you react to situations that come your way, so that even where there is any dispute or there is any challenge, you don't go to further worsen the situation. Make sure we say a complete and clear human conduct to say, obi enya abemwa semwa na se ebia owo adamfo bi na sa adamfo no so enim obi so owo abemwa obetumi ama asem no akofamo a ye na bedi wadan say these things do go on. Nobody can tell me in this country say obi nya semwa not to say ubi wa be mo bi tumi aboa no onko no ene ni ba kon enko kaka so onhwe na onka dem kakra pa ma no a human a friend saying it's a human attitude. It's something that we all want to do as a we are better say never kon na we nya asam no ne ho ebe ye den ebe jaja ne kakra, but the insults that are heaping on you, which is the case, it is how you react to the insults now. Maybe hear the heap of you, yes, the Attorney General can be supposedly pressured. People will go to him, they will beg, they will attempt to influence him, and all that type of thing. It is the reaction of the Attorney General which matters. Even if you, as an Attorney General, some people came to you to ask you to drop the case, but you didn't drop the case. Some people came to say you should do A or do B or do C. And because of your principles, you decided to say, and you see the case is still going on now. You don't come and do what one will call equalization. Say, no, make us at the say in jail. Number one, will be by the country. That is where the emotional intelligence triggers in.
And the
all you do is to say that, look, I have never had any discussions with you. Me I'm a buying lawyer. Na minimum say, ye dey asem na ba course no. Se humpo be nya say me no be din kita ho bia. E say me no lawyer e kasa. And I say lawyer so say etem bi ansa na say me no asem bi kan yaka. That is where issue ends. But the moment you talk about the fact that, oh, you sent some people to come and see me. Oh, you even wrote a letter to, you did this, you did that. You are rather opening yourself up. Because you didn't say it. At the time that case, you, the Attorney General, you never said that you were being influenced. You didn't say that.
Yeah.
If I quite to send a first question, I will be sad. Why didn't Japa tell the court earlier or tell the whole world that this was what he was being asked to do?
Yeah.
That question also goes to Attorney General. Why didn't the Attorney General also tell the whole world what they are telling us today?
Yeah.
So I'm saying that emotional intelligence should tell you, say, don't make that comment, even though you are aware that you do. Deal with the issue now. You back on extra one sermon. Also, what friend and then say, oh yes, say, and that's what you say. All you needed to do is to say, well, sorry, we have never had that interaction. If he has anything that he can use to prove, he said, indeed, I had that interaction with him. If he has video recording or he has audio recording, offer and but to the best of my knowledge, he didn't know any such interaction.
Okay.
If he's a drowning person, he's desperate, and that is why he's making this statement. But he can't say he didn't know any such interaction. What can he say?
What can it teach you? No,
We are always talking in Ghana.
Yeah.
We talk too much. And as we talk, the more we talk, the more we rather think ourselves. And people should be emotionally intelligent, both those in government and those outside of government. The American way, it goes to the NDC, it goes to the MPP, and even goes to persons who are in higher places. So now you say a whole council of state member. Now you can't see that someone also have a candy. So what is wrong? You don't talk like that.
You
don't talk like that.
Yeah.
So
Lord.
And yes, there are certain things you should keep to yourself. If you can't say, I did a trauma who are pono, a gentleman who are no idea, no bunny see. I have some more drew, and yes,
Yeah. So Lord, in this case, no. Now, me say we share the Legal Professional Ethics Act, no. The Legal Professional Ethics Act, no. The Attorney General say in comfort the precious in so na one be country say ne e koso na oye din to send ne asema ba no kache no. In this case, no, can we say the Attorney General should recuse himself na ke bia on tenase nanka yen hwem nanka e bia on handle asenema the chief state attorney and I say the deputy attorney general to continue and to continue. Will you advise in that way?
No, I wouldn't give any such advice. The point again is this: the Pakono Bekacha will say, "Can we be safe here as a message, right?" All kinds of assembly no journey.
Yeah.
Or say casem facto at to force and so. Na yen make sure say you be gila to force and. So asem no say kanwa bekana. O mekaye. So what it means is that what he wanted you to do, no, he didn't do it. In any case, the court deals with evidence. The evidence that the prosecution will put across as against the defense that the accused person will also put up, you know. And not a lawyer, no, ever share. So I can say, no credit. If you are causing financial loss, you want to my account with you, know. Ibika, and I said, it didn't have be a. Yeah, I said, then if I one more, there were 3 people. But at the end of the case, when the submission of no case came up and all those type of things, you know, the court decided to acquit and discharge the second accused person.
Aye.
So now it is Japa and case no more. So what it means is that based on the facts and evidence laid in court, you know, the court felt that it should give the 2 remaining accused persons, you know, the opportunity to state their side of the matter.
Yes.
So that the court can now make a decision on him. So it is not to say, a friend saying, the attorney general, no, the judge of the matter, and so he is biased and will give judgment against the 2 of them. No. The attorney general is the prosecutor. He has finished with his side of the prosecution, you know. It is now on the defense for them to now open their defense or say things in defense of crime now, you say, or my committee, you know. So it does not require the attorney general to recuse himself or to resign or do anything for the simple reason that Data has made a statement. Otherwise, what they consolate, you know, I'll just come and say, only Richard, your mom 2,000 Ghana cedis every minute, 720 you know, because of that, Obeka say, I need to wait that role that will please say itself as the anchor and interview me, and now you also get the card of as your producer. No. If the Enyense will be a sort of cancer market. If Japan has evidence, let him bring that evidence. Let Ghanaians start to be challenging people who make statements against others. And just say against a particular party in Tinuania. when they came for the Jew, we said, oh, he's a Jew. When they came for the Muslim, we said, oh, he's a Muslim.
Mr. Wadaroma, me pese ye endi eyo, but before ye be endi no ma be pese umaye education kakra. Ye mfa say Mr. Jakpa etimi the evidence aba e prove say ne crime Mr. Atoforsen e ka asem bi kire ne say influence na so aka asem bi a kire ne say on be kanto owura Atoforsen so ni jail. Attorney General, sorry. Yes. Ye mfa say wo evidence bisa. Then there's also an evidence and so say Attorney General so say and Kofi ban ho say on drop Atoforsen case. In this case, no say ba na say ye pesi ehwehwe mu ne ehunu kura wo mu a as I see a discontinue case no na say bia ye this case no to send down for a meantime na say bia ya agani case no ne ye hwehwe omumienu o masem nim ana say yama ye friend say yan continue asem ne but emum the deputy attorney general can continue the case or not say chief state attorney no ever continue the case and by this what do we have to do as a state to establish the fact because udum pefe say basenu omunaye interest party how do we establish the fact say we can cry na say we can cry and asem na aba no so law udum say very serious you understand so say no basa na mram no de ne yes ye so be court said de na yes ye.
Okay, so I'm saying the attorney general no or not some more beka anyone more or lining or more up as witnesses in the case. The attorney general one man be there dance here. No, yeah, and they say he led those people in evidence. Almost on Wabeka or court, no. And now, also, we can so young tata, the very which you are come assembly. That is all that the attorney general did. I hope you understand what I'm saying. And now, when we on the side, after I said he had led his people in evidence, you know, the opportunity was given to the lawyers of that accused person to cross-examine the witnesses. And that was to test the evidence now, witnesses on the bar. So that attorney general doesn't have any interest as people are trying to put up. The attorney general is bringing before the court a matter which he thinks the patrono will commit a crime against the state. It is up to the judge to make a determination. Say, case no attorney general at the buyer. No, indeed, there is a crime that has been committed. That's the first one. And, you know, asking him to recuse himself doesn't come in at all. The second one is the issue as to those who went to see him. He cannot stop people from coming to see him. It is what he does after the people have come to see him, which will then be either unethical or will go against him as the attorney general. And yes, people went to him to ask him, say, undrop the case. No. He didn't drop the case. So how does that go against him? Or how does that go to say he has an interest in that or he is insistent on the matter? No. It is the case that he was to deal with as the attorney general. In any case, even though this case is a high-profile case, no, he can leave it to anybody. He can leave it to a state attorney, he can leave it to a principal state attorney, or he can leave it with the deputy attorney general. But again, the choice is his as the attorney general to say, look, this particular case, I want to do it myself.
But law.
Yeah.
But law say witnesses bar on the side of Ura Kasela to Hayford no. Ura set the former finance minister. Say attorney general Godfrey Daminanka sent a cross-examining. Time or G2 me say in fact the payment that they made was wrong. I'm not focusing on that. But per where you are coming from, say attorney general, and the NSO or BBC no. But person may draw attention say attorney general cross-examine Ura Septepe, former finance minister.
Yeah. So what I was saying in essence is that He was to lead his witnesses in evidence, right? After that, lawyers for the accused persons, can cross-examine those people. And the reverse is the case.
Okay.
So where Mr. Kessben has been brought in, what the Attorney General did was to cross-examine him. And that was what a lawyer who is representing the state must do. It does not say, unless probably somebody has come to say, we should not allow the Attorney General to cross-examine Kessben because of the Kessben. If the question is about Kessben, it will even give Kessben the opportunity to further say things that a bit free. Person.
Okay.
I hope you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But that is not the case that, or no, Attorney General, he will punch a hole into his own case and destroy it. No. What is happening is that the allegations that is being made by the Attorney General Department is that there were persons who tried to influence the Attorney General, but he declined and insisted that the case must go on. How can such a stance by the Attorney General lead to he being asked to recuse himself from the matter? No.
Okay. Allah, you better was a brandy, Nyame Adomwa, a Monday Elcono. They say, I bear running story, it is a Monday Elconinano. Say, Bibi Bamubia, Bessa Abba Hodomna, Abba Church and Commodore as a powerful nanopa, where or a lawyer Pokumi, private legal practitioner, and I'm what they say, a church and commono. Na, a tear for Bekaya, a tear for Bekaya, Ura Hobson Adoye. Mobeka say hopes na doye now a new patriotic party and then wakako joining Ura Alan Chamatin's movement for change political party na or your operations director Edema Sa Amanyukono Ura hopes na doye ekwatina radio station bi e won kran ha sei ena one presenter no edin komo na ne kasa mu no okwaka say national new patriotic party for 2016 elections no omokoto dynamite ye cut dynamite adebia ayese bomb omokoto dynamite ewo voter region just to scare people say omebaba bonten ababeto aba sasemo se o kan ye mu binom ye gigina mu ka say ye gigina mu ka say ehu esese owura hobs na doye ye to yensa e de frɛ no ese ye to yensa e de frɛ no now God so good anra approach for atom sadia frɛ owura ye fe atu sadia frɛ owura hobson adoye ema emu nsensem bebre aba ye kwa ahoma no so na ye ne owura ye frɛ ne say Mr. Jason owura Samuel Owusu atwetwe owura Solomon Owusu atwetwe nkomo owura Solo good morning.
Good morning Ziega.
Na apom ti say me gidi ese ohun ye pa dia abani go ahead the abani
the abani the diagosia deputy say enra no court say ye man bela ye ma hu sinadoye be e kan say asem na e be daiga no e asem wa ye hata njiro ya she gina mu aloya fuck ekukudam be 40 ekugina na china ya dawase se omutumi gina mu egina urala nchamantia nemu etwitwa gina ya ma bill ye wo nyina se ye ne no ye believe se asemu no e wo se dom kosie ewiye na gana wenye ho se enukura be pa na ne wumunti aposifo nshaba kese wo kromo a ekire se sidi no afon de kofo mu hia ne kwadanda e bronkofo Senate Japadi a ye chicken nyafu SMS ka bafu no a ye just answer we nyina to na ye say host na koka asema e first publication no and no na emu awirem ti ye ready as a movement say ye be di asem ye chi na ya hwa akusi sebiwi.
All right so le yan sha there asemo hopes na doye kan say NPP for akoto dynamite ewo voter region yen hu baby ko kan no but was say o makoto a dynamite a voter region that's the 2016 Sasam Nankasa as a member of Movement for Change. Onu Ura hopes na doye one political party. Ghana. Yen Ghana kakra ye pepisa magana. How do you take that issue Nankasa? Sa statement Nankasa wankasa who is what fancy?
Before they make me at the conclusion, be after that statement, so also me who another me free Ura hopes in a doyano the definition of dynamite. Ziega, menoka say. Sir, you can't mine and I wouldn't want to friend of mine in there. Wait, you have one me. Sir, you two a former good Yaname boy.
Yeah.
Now, let me say, all secondary school, so you can't mine in a near HSA. So, call mine in a near HSA. Now, Muscu,
or the Casa.
Oh, secondary school, this is the 2 mile, the Jess of Kwakushia. Amadiachi. But the same man, you know, I try if you go to a former good year. Obviously, to me, you see the same man in the chess war Kwakushia. Now, a interpretation, you found out workers and maybe the terminology now we use here. The Amalakoya say, I wouldn't say, was it for dynamite. But the kind of one for marketing could so they say, again, or no, who's not the end who say dynamite. So, the dynamite, it's a Christmas crackers and other knockout to get the Tiana.
But also tell me, dynamite is dynamite. Why do we have to intellectualize this? You understand?
No.
I'm saying that. Listen to me. Dynamite is dynamite.
What is dynamite? What would dynamite? Ziega, what would dynamite?
But we've been going to sites. Ya who say for blasted dynamite. Ya did blasted bobania there. Okobo who kumasia. Ya quite a lot of stories. Ya who dynamite go be a powdered form. Meba that meba. Osima who dynamite. Dynamite show we say it be a powdered form. It be a ma ya ne se boba. I no ahoma soswa. Ya pamati so na se di janu som. In the so many ways. Ya twa ya the blasted idea to say bomb. You understand? And I'm saying that or say ya koto. I say, then you are trying to intellectualize it. Say.
No. Ziega, first of all, I can't say to Nana. You all can ask them also Gusano. You did Homa. A word can mean several things. So, Obika chose a dynamite. That doesn't mean that I'm a Obi to me, you see, even Gobe. Obi to us, Tricachose, may work with the concrete. That means that Gobe concrete. But also good year one that time. So allow the person to go and explain it. Don't forget that some no court. Or bet you, you're not all partially. If the Ghana Police Service, a court, no. Investigate the bed of my Ampani, Sharp Dynamite, look at a court. These are all issues that you can go in and then investigate. And it is a some no court. And this Uncle Bro, you could go to several kind of say what to better to. Abra court of competent jurisdiction. And you know, some cafe, whatever, another one. And they just that. And they just that. And the movement believes the rule of law must prevail. And look at Unya Samoa media. You only say, either so what you can do. And also being a lawyer for you can do. I'm fair to what you did, let's say, your man, qualified lawyers, quality lawyers say, Muko na not young Canadian. So far, when you bail a man on the 26th of June 2024, court is a better near home. Now, or more or the point to hear Bono. The good thing is, in our jurisprudence, he who is alleged in criminal cases must prove beyond all reasonable doubts. So we have to see a figure said, and Nipada Yade Sasso Bona Bon would do for. I said, not the I am my better drink on going to be. He said there's a dynamite to send you the dynamite. What is your definition? Who definition of dynamite could be different from his definition?
Okay, Matthias, so in case say court a back kikri interpretation now koye nesebi owura hopes na doye na okokoda adwama. What will be the next step of a movement for change?
Yeah, we don't want to enter into the realm of conjectures. It's a criminal court, an American. Sir, what can ask them? I was here to ask them. You can't ask them who we are. Yes, they want to get to the revenue concept. I don't say, oh, to me, draw a conclusion. in case it didn't have them, after you be yasem. A point if one acquire my indication this what will you investigation going to be? If I have no matter after presenter on the US interview look at. And if you observe that I not American or continent any day. We know the investigation another way. And it's ready to follow the court process, the due procedure. So a common and a academic and if you post one point about that 2 hours to 1 fine, but we are you bet me a casa semia approach for media and a crowd last year. What we need that authority on the process will be a duty and on the duty. And it's one of the interested party in this matter. Everything that court in our young you will be a very malicious prosecution. So I make a just a media that's a just a some of the buy. Now a feeling that's what. May I the Marco court, which we have to see more institutional.
All right. Okay, Mr. Solo, yeah, the member that we are, but you see politically, a bit affected one now because we are hoping say all battle court case, no all say Juma. We have just about 5 to 6 months away for the general election, and I say be a vote. Say brass so ralan chamatene ese or hiti simpie so or kwaha na or you or kasa chere Ghana for no din nisu aduhunu edema Ghana for and hope say do yenso see obi a or ye key member ewo ye friend is a movement for change director of operations. So in this case no a bit distracted mo a bit because be battle court case na the same time was I rally near there a bit hamu.
Another way the crown a boy campaign no papa my movement in Indian streets are a same woman. Say you can say you call radio station the aqua could hear music and your account and more. Act on your movement and Cassica Pubia media houses that you are. Now, everything another thing. And you're right on Jamaican movement in Guawas America. Everything and Yasawa, I mean, say, Opa America, Trump for all prosecution. So, away.
Yeah.
All kind of those president too. Like I can tell you, sir, away here, sending the Trump court, you know. Sanka, Omutia, tell the House of Clocker, Common yes, and taking it down. As I said, any time of the court to be on the vote, where you are, and you put the door and some look, of various MPP and Kata platforms. One more move to a free say, I danger, Mamma movement in the mileage, the whole of Andrew, you know, Sanaka buy the top of our Kukwana or Piano Cabby. Let a movement is I'm here for and the church who here said, you beat so well and Tamantia, or your independent candidate or Yaba de Bomoa. What did it get transformational planner? Focus on agriculture and industrialization. Now, where you got marketing, figure, way, now Pakamotu. And it's a boy, now, yeah, you know.
I said, Jetuquesi, dear Bion.
Where you say no, yeah, political analysis of the kind of. I tell you, Hormone. Yes, I didn't know why, who 2 minutes over to but I was a political, you know. O calculate how do you be to NBC? Abrahana omo koche o akere Japan. Ya and go to obuso wonyano. Obu the political capital go NBC nyefri mu omo de win 2016 elections no. Na edukem. Sabi na election ya uko crucial election. Oh yes, our fundamental mistakes were it's a news advantage of the other side.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Now, say you must oral and chamato hey. Now you to say the kind in the program guide to say.
Oral and chamate and the Oshia Association of Ghana Industries not a educum. I want some about the trigger. I will go and be common at this was proud Lancasanwa, a Dawa or Pesse or the Babua. AGI for or more any working capital share because of the depreciation of the city. Or some AGI 40 as yes, or bar or more special dispensation tax levels, you know, a very lowest on the sub region. Was our country who here said Ghana for taking a commanding height over the GDP anymore, or the focus over the private sector. and the AGI an integral part of Alan's administration. And it's not no a religion na obeto akoswa akan sempano ategala for Madana for Edia Beniano Aman because after 32 years of NDC and Bibia, where the Bushan for young poor my dad, the young teachers cover heart. There must be a time to end the plundering of state resources.
All right.
And this is the time Madana for the show and the
all right, solo yadi one we see yada was a pa but enra best a day before yesterday me who say adie bi now on Facebook social media now mo ka say omo bo mu kunu mu chi dom ama be president no oma range test oma ho keka wosoro pa no mo che say mama part ne di kan ansa na Samira Baumi aba ansa na Cheda ne wife na aba sad news no o fa ne say mama part e di ahoden kwa no wa de bi o ta nu kwachi say asa asem no te ne say o fa ne say
mama part die say yensiano also the difference in yensiano yensiano aho ododo ma me radina me wa ma awaria ya kono ama ene that case ni ane maba wani nyina ehia na da boa ware fo gira won mo o yire na first for ma tia da se yolum kunu mu ya de pa o be tia da no ene ma part a kire birbi that na on trend ko because when we brag Ghana and we nim pa ni ma papa e woni kunu a obeti dia be boa Ghana and it just basa no e so ba the babu no de di kuachi wa baba so na movement for yen three na fear de be manada ya ka ke bi da sra ni se nyame be mana hodin na de bia no ye kwa they say a police station or Tuesday or one na dua ni say oh oba hima we de be bi gama ye nyam ranji o bi me kwa ko da na me mada me koi me kwa me sa telephone no ma frɛ mo sa be sa ha bi mo me wo ha bi na ka ya kono cratic nti and I share any of the man and I share any of the man
Mr. Ye video ya yi mahu owura kan crunchy ewom ono so na sia na ode betu dwase wa jai new patriotic party minim se na owo hobia kan crunchy na robe no play say as a journalist a bia on pest story diama a daily searchlight and I say he came as a lawyer.
First of all, okay, legal team and Chabanti Assembly at the
all right. All right.
And also as independent candidate.
And me constituency.
By extension, okay, movement, and the
all right. I actually mama part my wife, aka BB Bessie.
Besi. Oh no, ma be ya when you bet
manam pa. Ya two mama part. BB Besi. Hey, moho popo. Yeah. Oh yeah. Alambeba.
Yeah.
Alambeba. Yeah. Oh yeah. Alambeba. All right. Thank you very much. That was Mr. Solomon Owusu, a leading member of a movement for change. And I'm going to see and Komono. For Ora Hobson Adoye. Enra Yachenwa. Yadena court na ye but yan share video no mo amu Facebook no wo betimi akọ Facebook si a mo amu share Facebook betimi akọ Facebook si a Kessben TV or 92.9 megahertz 92.9 Facebook wo betimi akọ capture si a no ahwe de akọ so nti yan kọ Facebook ana say yan kọ video ne kakra ne.
I'm talking to my lawyer. What is this? I'm talking to my lawyer and then you are preventing me. Please, let me talk to my lawyer. What is the meaning of that? Are you the only police person? Oh, I'm talking to my lawyer, please. I'm talking to my lawyer. What is this? I'm talking to my lawyer and then you are preventing me. Please, let me talk to my lawyer. What is the meaning of that? Are you the only police person? Wait.
All right, free hopes in. Aha, 92.9 megahertz. So, Adam Masugusu Amuti, no, Kessben 92.9 megahertz. About 8:39, and I said 21 minutes to 9 o'clock. Ye guso ye kon epa. Hopes na do a video and I'm who say go no. Na yi pano na atnasi enche meba omoso ene me wo a citizen Ato Dazi, General Secretary de man GCPP, Great Consolidated People's Party. Samsona Kafu Kojo Amega and so ha a new patriotic party communications member and so ha say and Godwin Mahama NDC Communications Directorate member also ewa ha say ye better chen komo ba before no ma me kasem we say ncho sisi a se no bia ebie ebibidua ya na se Herbal Hospital ade odidi kan se bema ho kwama ayemre bema ho nkomwa ayemre de oton ebibiduro ewa kamu de oton babia o se bema ho kwama ayemre ni na ne se nnuane ye die no ye mema no nnuane ye die no eka ho bi ma se be mpradua samu develop yare bi anuko se yemo te se fibroidness anomani na no eye nnuane ye die a ye krafra amanone ba a ye nim de framu a eno tie gusu a hayen na Ghana has se aduane ye di kese pa mo eno so ka ho bi ene creative problems edemaye emo a ye credit fra brochie de ba ye credit fra brochie de ba ye nim de framu a etete ye digu ye di padua mu a etete ye na muntie St. Louisa local long grain rice aba St. Louisa local rice aba na St. Louisa local rice no ye package no Ghana has ya ye fra bibia emframu emo ne de emo ne champa me na me ka kiro na St. Louisa enam se emfa bibia emfamframu ntino udi ni na no na boost immune system no e repair damage bia wo ni padua no na ene yare bia akon ade amount yare bi na etete wo a udi St. Louisa echa kakra bi ubo se afi ye de aduro kan wa na waje ofa hodie etu asem nka kira mo se yemo my Ghana wo to St. Louisa na wudi no apom ye apom de no yie no na afi so o de sika no ka Ghana ha na Ghana economy no so no na etumpon eti St. Louisa asem nka kira se mo amoye wa cheto mo ye jollof plain rice fried rice mo amoye emutuo ne rice water elton na mo amoton ene mo amudi ene ofie eye St. Louisa ene eseboton St. Louisa no ese ensoto okodwomu a okọ ayi Takrade Market Square oba Malata Jom oko Kaneshi Market Makola oko Asaf Market Okumase Central Market ni kejetia be bia Ghana hafanya ni nano obia eto edi St. Louisa ye fere say long grain rice ye Ghana has say ya local rice and ye diaba eti pebito ne di no apomde ne enye de na St. Louisa say udi mono na repair damage wo mu na immune system no strong na ho ye de no we no osade sika show botom St. Louisa se fisika kuma bi ba beto ho na ye ma unye agent baji bi ne kokoton enen kra ha se utimi nya adwuma baako se utimi adwuma bebrebe se na be ya ubetimi atete ho na enne mo amoye nurse for teacher for adraba for teacher for muni na betimi aba baji bi no makọ akoton okoton wa 2 weeks pepepe emfaso do sopo beba no afamfaso no na wode emo no sika ne de akọ akoma no asage foforo no akọ akoton na asema dane se enam se St. Louisa no enso tonti no 2 weeks no kranso na usika no emfaso na ba asa ama mfaso na ba amwasa akwaje foforo wonti bibia se a fe number we se sisi a 0277 45242 metimu biem 027 745242 and 054 6242343 054 6242343 St. Louisa emo papa mo hwe ye kira kwan ya ye La Paz Ecobank building no adjacent ehon ye wo anase La Paz police station we say container mu eno ye fa no container police station eno ko hodom a ehonum ene ye wo sa ene tie na muntie a Mascon Estate Ghana Limited for NSFA was a country so passasia hojo asasia dispute bia enuso asasia enkofa watu fam asasia landguard enuso eno ye a Mascon Estate Ghana Limited ya ka omo ho asem e wo fie ha ka de bia nkofo tuka e ba ha sei na omo ne ye bedi eho enkomo na a Mascon for omo asase ne e wo Chopoli mu amunim Chopoli no ba bia asase ne wo no e ye 10 minutes drive e de free Dewenya sanso e na 10 minutes drive e wo Dewenya na 10 minutes drive for Central University and a 5 minutes drive and so free Saglame affordable housing a ho pepepe a ho enmuna Chopoli in Mascon Estate Ghana Limited yen sasne a ho jo a gated bebianu so okwa a ye light to ho and in so ho namunte the CEO our in Mascon Estate Ghana Limited no wodina woda to odina woda no ye promotion kese pa from 20th May ekosi 14 June ye a promotion kese pa promotion kese ye ntino ni nane se asase no bako ye de je 18,000 Ghana cedis titiska no 180 million and a half plot and so 9,000 Ghana cedis titiska no 90 million we dey adifodi obia nkoko pebinto ye wa asase no de da kwa ho and ye the residential one etumu amo mo pesa mu si ayi asore mo amu si hospital filling stations schools event centers warehouse shopping mall na sefu nano mo so a Mascon Estate Ghana Limited for tira kwai na omunumuni ensawaso anase inkita ho na kope ensase a ho jolangas ni so ensuo ne light eye gated police post bibia ho a wasum ebedwo fra number we sisi a 055 3840 646 055 3840 46646 sorry anase 055 3838 730 055-3838-730 in Mascon Estate Ghana Limited mo esase papa fie esase hojo eti enimu anyima ya tuomu hu na omomra na onu omuni sawoso as the program progresses no and normal wo ha dina no ye de betuja ye ma wonsem ma wutie no na ye si didwa e de kire se de be ya ho be he ha wa umenya ade papa e de ato. All right, tell them di kaka no ye ba fie ni aba be ye pensem musisi a hopes na donye ni case no akopie course no dynamite a omo say MPP for koto ye 2016 di hunu na nkofo say omo ma mebe to aba no eno na motese no owura Solomon Wusu leading member edema a movement for change etwetwe enkomo no ye ba pana na ba be pensem sanso no owura ato forcing and attorney general case aba na owura enra a third accused person no na enra no oka say owura ato forcing sorry owura Godfrey Odame no ye attorney general at price so obey influence no aka sembi de tie owura ato forcing say de be ye obedi for na ye jeli no eno so ho asem e wo ho say afa matters arising snit ho sem ye pese ye ton snit almost share 60% shares edema Rock City no so ho sem ye be ko ho ye be dosomu kakra san so na the ongoing voter registration exercise e koso emu sensem a ene isi omo twotwo nkofo din a omo tro eti no eno so no ye be ka ho asem kakra na se na be di kakai no owura citizen ato dazi ye general secretary de ma Great Consolidated People's Party atnase san so na Kafui Kojo Amega MPP Communication Directorate no member ono so atnase na Gordon Mahama edis ni mapa yes ono so atnase ye de enkomo na ebehye so abadwa for memamo akwaba
Ziega
muni na menemo ahyiada menemo edi nkomo pa but Kafu Amagade Amega kasa na mehwade
Ziega
yes come pa na citizen kasa mehwade
Ziega
yes and Mahama
hello
honorable no bibisa me say wo abna branch be short number but now me pese me seek your consent and sana me the man.
Oh, okay.
Yes, next speaker crown has say. Then kofo de bia kofo bisa me say who related to Mahamas?
Dabi.
Who related to him?
Dabi.
But Udiana Mahama,
Yes.
Godwin Mahama.
Me din Godwin Mahama Ayaba.
Ayaba.
So if you really want to know where I come from, Ayaba na ebetimi achiro where I come from. As for Mahama, most northerners eto Mahama. Usually what I prefer is that you add the Ayaba to it, which will clearly give you who I am and where I come from. I'm a Kusasi by tribe, 100% from Boko, but we stay in Garu.
Yeah.
Yes, me related to specifically John Mahama. I don't relate to him.
But Mahama Dino esopa me say okwa te say ka okwa santimem na osei.
Yeah.
Kire say
The meaning.
yeah.
Hey, that one will do it some other time.
Okay. What
do it some other
tell us I'm just giving a minute. Tell us the happenings our National Democratic Congress.
Oh,
the SCCC.
In short,
campaign tourne a normal office or administration bibia.
Oh, in short, bibia ekosoye. Minchia His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Bibia obiano. Michiano. Minchia me mother bako Dr. Valerie Sawyer, enemy National Communication Officer, lawyer Sami Jenfi. So far, so good. Adia bako amribia mede ehwa me ho ehye me ho enkran. And he said there is all indication that adia bako a face Ghana, which say anhwe national security has even admitted say a security threat, a issue of unemployment, which is bedeviling this country. In Tadia, maybe I'm teaching me and say at least there is a great alternative to the unemployment situation in this country. The policy proposal by His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Say Yakupon ya adom na or the abrochi ebeba Ghana. Obi bia wakwa manone the likes of Germany, Italy, England and the rest. The ama ejume busua Ghana mebunu bia wie school a na we nya ejuma wa ha no person di ni chire amanone ne say omo rane the 24-hour system. I friend 3-shift system anopa ewia ene enwumbre. Nti obi kura betimi aye ejuma no krampo mienu otimi ya no papon ewia no abeda na enwumbre wasan ko eden aka akoye ye nu anoma mo efi Ghana ko school abrochi. Most of them are schooling and are still doing part-time jobs in order to get some extra resources to support themselves. Into sure this 24-hour economy no ebeba you better get both the private sector and the government sector. Na ya boa ma Ghana afa to mapa if franto ya Ghana mebunu bia ye num nsu entwen ope ye nim se achia na embu ye. The most important thing is that there is hope. There is hope. The hope is that and they churo din obi bia we di 18 years and above bia no emfa kwanya nko churo ni din because that is the only license.
All right.
You betimi dey booty out this MPP government or movie unemployment rate from 8.4% to 14.7%.
All right, that's Godwin Mahama. No, I'm a guy. Make I say I'm a guy that my follower chepa. Because na me monitor those days in one of the radio stations. Now, unya metna sekrana ya bodi say amega beba no. Omo a me ko Facebook ho a sa radio station de Facebook no. Me ko ha me say nkofo trotro ho say amega boa, amega nka ne kre, ameni amega nya adwene. Ba me wa na amega nkasa. Amega ko aba.
Shadow I don't know.
I was God I'm printing the song kasa. Then no more kasa.
They know you from yesterday.
Amega MPP for the MPP no in ye. Kache, what is happening? And then me producer say me mamo ample time. Na mo expressing me yes, so we have more time for discussion. So tell me, what is happening our NPP?
Yo, mini Ziega, my man for the Kessben so fancy tie for.
It's a 1 minute, a minute.
And I have for almost a MPP party, your flag bearer on a nam, okwa probo. Once a dear ba kwa a buyer a year crofue nika, a kaya ye hostel na ye kasi besi eno nti yesi edi ama won yesi mienu eye we ye fere se Madina eni ashaman na yenya ye nuanmu bi omo ka che se enye possible ye ntumi nye ene ya ye kaya ye fui omani age. It's going to take up close to almost about 600 kaya yesa enye so mo koda keke no ma sori asanko so head pan ena enya de aye cheche head pans de ama mo se omonje head pans mfanko so ane ma se ne ye nua no bi eye no we obeda ho no mu ane asan a kire won sa no dwuma a ebetumi aboa wa ode kɔ wachi a wonim se wukita adwuma ya nye te se ya maw head pan a o kwa no asesa oni ema agum na de kosrim yesi den na kire ya se ye papa bi na de mai se ye mfra ma mekire mo obekɔ na ne kon ye ne ya we de obekɔ no kitasa no dwuma. That is what we are doing as a party. And no His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia nam ede ne niswade hunu ekɔ kire hawa o mine ye betumi adane your mind with the structures we have and how we can build on it. Entino party no mo ye ni sign di eniema achi a ye hwese baby a ohaw ebebe bia no ye be make sure say ye be meti ni address issues na enko for how biama.
All right, thank you very much, Citizen Akwaba. Last week you gave us a massive education. I'm telling you, yesterday I took my time to read the document that you sent to me. In fact, my picture you be my article be in the shortest time about memoir. It's a fantastic and I'm happy for that, and I thank you for that information on the my GCPP. More route for political party, or you want to win power this year?
Ziega Michel.
Yeah, Mijodo.
Na Michel production team. Na Michel Munia Godwin. I did last week in share Wamba class.
Wamba class. In the last week one.
Me that you.
Inti.
Set alarm a boy man.
Inti mama na kwaba. Na Kofi is Munache. Now you know there was a show at na Kofi Oko Tuesday, some go Wednesday. Wednesday show. Kofi about Tuesday. Wednesday show. Text messages. Kofi. It has somebody came here. What Kofi can do?
They know him yesterday.
It's your Obeka yesterday. I almost shut that command. I
wouldn't need that. And yes, yeah, only power him now. Yes, what can you actually name?
Coffee. Anyway, Anape Michia or Dr. Henry Belati. Na GCPP free now. GCPP this year has been a very challenging year for us. And one of the key things over the years, for me, I think it's a legacy I want to leave behind, is to at least ensure that we get a parliamentary candidate.
Oh, yeah.
So I have selected some 10 constituencies.
Yeah.
I am working with the regional chairman in those various constituencies. There, let's make the necessary inroads there. And that would make a lot of positive inroads for us as a political party. I'm the type, I just want to be fair to the issues. I mean, I can't say for sure. I think we have about 6 months to elections. The young one do good presidential do, and we will win. We will probably make a certain mark that can help us make certain strong demands on whoever becomes the president, because we have concentrated there. We want to push governance to be more nationalistic and to look at a national agenda through domestication. If we are able to make that inroads and we can have a seat at the table to push that agenda, that will be very strong for us, and we are working strongly towards it. And I pay my main for Kwenjedu. Main was a very good friend of mine. Our Kumasi, NCA, or an internship, or Abigail Equia Owusua Tieku. They don't know him as Faith Equia, and then the birthday. Into Equia, I wish you a very happy birthday.
You
Have a
know,
blessed
you
one.
know. Remember Dawson. Look at my birthday one kai.
Adena mostly.
Oh, debut.
Oh, na say
Me
the birthday.
me
The
birthday
birthday.
one
Say
kai.
I party.
15th
Oh, no.
one kayo. I be get the other kai. I wish you already.
Kafi no yen Makati. No yen I think speaker.
Speaker.
We planned. So Kafi
And
debut yema.
Wama. Me kai pa.
Kafi debut yema.
All right, it's 2 minutes. 2 minutes to 9. It's 2 minutes to 9. A brass will say, your day in pensem no ede ebremo. Mame Shasem Femfio Gordon Mahama. The Attorney General and Ura Japa issue yabe. In fact, you know Ura Paul Kumi. Mizana out say and na yenini dinko money all that. Where are we heading towards as a nation? Where are we heading towards? That's it. If it is true that Attorney General etimi fobi say o influence no na nipa na kwaka asem bi de atia a first accused person na ye jeli no and next sounds na say obi so timi twantro de to Attorney General so said the beya a be hands on so the chances to be freed. Where are we heading as a country?
I think this one, as I see here, a lot of education on this. Now, because on a emrenim and emrenim for edin common, I'll have a tete-a-tete with you. You see, young state issues, said their issues in ete. Endra, and already there is an ongoing issue. Doctor Ato Forcing versus the Attorney General or versus the state. I say, wakoto some ambulances are. Abayani susu say, eni me bia koswa amabo Ghana eden. Ashre sike bia en wose yeden. Ye hwere. Sa asem no na ewo court ana endra. The third accused person, your friend Richard Jakpa, say during the cross-examination, and bear in mind, say witness and as accused person be alone, you swear an oath and you testify under oath. So who decide say ube di and try, you stand to be charged for perjury. Until most times, difficult so be so be aswe oath na otwa entro nti ebeda na di say the third accused say consistently the Attorney General say oye minister for justice no peri rule of law be ye adwuma no ofrefre no e ma oni ni hia all times pushing say ombedi adansi krum wanam kan say adansi krum right entia Dr. Ato Force no ye the first accused said dia ne hu be ko adwem na ye de na ye den akakotum and Attorney General na our court and he had all the chance to have responded to the third accused person's supposed allegation. So who said you can no cry. You can call on the one sitting. Say no quarry, and for that matter, you call for it to be striked out from the recordings. But your tear gwemnu say yen record it as part of the proceedings without Attorney General objecting to Asema the third accused no ekaye. But yen bisa yen who say
but say court there everything in court and give a bedrock or court to be as a record of proceeding we have to bring.
Yes, but sometimes say ususu say the anipa ne kafa wo ho no enye no kware a you have an opportunity say obe draw your tie gwana attention to it. Now I request for it to be struck out, which is part of the proceedings, and it's up to the authority so be verify or counter claim, and sometimes ultimate request say you're striking it out. Do you get me? Inti Attorney General entimi anye that objection. And omodiaka proceedings. Fast forward after court proceedings, and I will issue statement. Now the question is that se owo nyina so se dia nipa ne kane nya no kware aden ti na owo opportunity a wenti mi anka aka wano atum, and now the best way to resort to is press release. That is common question I am asking. So be anti utie the statement no so a or say there is a pre-bargaining ekoso. Yen state in categorical say bargaining in court cases enye unlawful, lawful. Into the lawyer no crampo kasa o kire 3 different categories of plea bargaining. Anameboa. Yeah, into that means say bargaining bimpo ekoso a entia mrabia. Anameboa. Into the Attorney General person or they justify the supposed allegation by the accused person to him, no. Semejitu mwenye ye because entia mrabia. 2. Se oya accused person bibibie niwa a chichiro ana a bow from having a conversation with a prosecutor. Trying.
Go ahead, say it again.
Me say, oye accused person, a suspect, bibie niwa a bow legally. Say only a prosecutor will have a conversation to see how maybe we can have out of court settlement.
But unless your lawyer is part of it.
No, I'll go there. There's nothing wrong with it. Okay. You can even opt for an ADR process because there are so many legal procedures. Indeed, BBB anywhere a bar and any accused person. But the SOE say you couldn't engage an accused person in the absence of your lawyer. Inti say the Attorney General per the accusation say Oshia what's the name accused person no?
Yeah, Richard
Eba for pre-bargaining agreement. And so far I better they didn't say if that pre-bargaining indeed happened, the accused person lawyers were not there. Anameboa.
Yeah.
They were not there.
That one is not established.
No, they were not there.
What I'm saying that it is not established.
No, that can I say. You see, say because I am against the ethics of the legal profession. Say Attorney General and I say untimi engage a prosecutor in the absence of your lawyer.
Yeah.
Now say or babe engaging in the absence of the lawyer, sir. The Attorney General would have categorically stated it in his presser yesterday.
Yeah.
Say oba yemponu now lawyer anyeden enka ho. Now because I am against yen code of ethics on timponu, my listening ears anameboa.
Yeah.
But nothing of that sort was established. But Attorney General did to say oba for pre-bargain. Let's assume so oba no. Only me trans edi nkomo. It is against the ethics of the work Attorney General no no. Because until me the accused hearing in pre-bargaining, emra lawyer enyo. Tell me what say. The reasons I work in comes to expose him more. Do you get me?
Yeah.
It is all man listening ears are emra ne ethics emma kwan say. Uni ni bedi nkomo mra lawyer enyo. Anameboa. The next issue is that Matisse Attorney General say Nkrofo piano ato forcing force nkrofo mo money ni be dey ebe di nkomo se onja case nim why eno etiamra ben minia is he against any laws of this country Once a lawyer make a channel say, let's assume say nkrofo and what be doing common. That encomono has not influenced your thought to discontinue the case. And I mean why? Let's say it has not influenced your thought to discontinue the case. So any matter you can raise at this time, because it's immaterial, because it's allowed. Say me no bet me about being come and see how we can do things out. But while we are Attorney General, who a code of conduct, ethics, as how bridge those ethics are, it can be a basis upon which maybe your license can be taken away from you. And I'm a because me carry the issue of Medina MP and a lawyer Sosu. I think his license was once withdrawn on the basis say you see we bridge code of ethics. Do you get me? In some Attorney General Eddie Guakwemu, which he had an opportunity to have raised them in court 1 year, and about issue press release. Press release, it doesn't exonerate him. But the long and short, Nina say, some way comes to vindicate the NDC say, MPP as a political party, they always want to have their way and found the medium and then found the particular institution where they want to have their way. Say yeah, the legal way, yeah, other institutions. Because your cases Attorney General, ADHia, Minya, so do we need DH very, very well. Ubetimia draw certain conclusion to know, say, they are pushing their way, all possible best. And a classical example, na Opuni case. I don't know whether we follow Opuni case now.
Yeah, go ahead.
And we have to do repaneling. Me senior counsel waha. And with the small law I know, criminal cases, when you change a judge, all the issue must start all over. I don't know what. What's the same lawyer? You have to start.
Judge.
Sorry, say what's the same judge? You start the case all over. Which is it Wonyuga? No, Oti case in this one was changed. A new lawyer came, a judge came, and wanted to follow that principle. And no follow here. Attorney General has to go to the Court of Appeal for them to strike out or rule against the fact that the judge wanted to start all over. But young boy, faculty. That is the principle they taught us. Because, minia, otia, say, mijina we nim na mi di adansia. It is only about the words I say. You take into consideration mi demeanor and other things. And nothing obi intimate na case so. Entie case no na obi mbambe ye ruling because you were not there when the person was giving the testimony, so you only saw what is on paper. But nipa ni demeanor ni bibia ka ho to me bia nipa ni po twa you be able to what to know until in principle no
okay
as I say yes sa jaja na ja for ba utie case no all over until for us yes to say we about vindicating here on a lot of issues we have been talking about. On the issue of Godfred Yabo Adame, who is supposed to be a minister of justice, but we're turning him to be a minister of injustice in this country. And I can't, Ghana for we have a lot of incontrovertible evidence. Actually said, Godfred Yabo Adame, instead of so be minister of justice, no. Rather has turned into Minister of Injustice.
Okay.
And I go point ya adumwa. Either Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. Party Nasha say you better organize a press conference.
But Argentina.
Now you all those evidence, at your tour.
But Argentina, the party has to wait for about 4 days before I decide details.
No, as for issues of timing, matters of discretion. We be share time appropriate. Time I would him say, oh, the assembly etuja. At least it will take the national airwaves, because bear in mind, no can say SML issue is pending, Senate issue is pending.
All right.
Hopes in Adoya issue is pending.
Yeah.
Politically, in far way and some
it will draw it.
It will, yes, it may not get its airwaves that is expected.
Yes, Amega. Thank you very much, Godwin Mahama. Amega, we have Legal Professional Etiquette Act in the country, which is governing the legal system. You understand? And the Attorney General is an advisor to the president, legal advisor to the president. Attorney General court, where you cross-examination, cross-examine Ura and all that. Then Attorney General has made us to understand that through the Deputy Attorney General, Alfred Tuya Yabua, yesterday, made us to understand that the Attorney General say, Ura Kisliato forcing. Aman kofobi the pressure starting a banoswa and say on drop the case. You understand? Say en kofone ne kasa so on drop the case. Which in the legal terms, it is wrong. I'm telling you. So as an Attorney General, how come say when people were trying to influence him, one ma bontia ma yantiase ebia court proceedings ekoso one established that and asebia in the way of press release or of a press conference. Now Attorney General akasa de we asha until say somebody accusing on this side no a counter accusation. Why say Attorney General to we say a dear number not na honum acha one kasa accept say yaman kophobia babi.
Yo mini Ziega me da sibebre the TN say Oshe Attorney General and Cecil at to force in case ya. I think say based no wo Ghana for nim de da entinya fe ne yesa nko si akire akwakofa ensem no ede aba. Na ye to akọ case ni so no de akopie mu no that enra in court. One of the accused person, the fourth accused, the third accused, if I'm right, Richard.
Yeah, the third accused.
Richard Jakpa. Emra or ye or no submissions or more ye na no kasano. He was interrupted in the case by the Deputy Attorney General, and then he passed a comment. Now Emra Minya Godwin kasano or say if you swear under oath. Ziega, the person Crawford here say Ziega.
Crawford swear oath de bia
you want oath na me peno. Oath na me peno nkaye na nan mudie ni bi. Ana se okobani a owone da ho ne de egu komu na waswear oath no da won chen. Nti udi ntro no a nansa me hwe video bi yen yesua ADR no is part of one of the methods me hwe video bi a yesu obi akofa de omokofa praye mi yenu yesu wo a wonye no betranse ye de somu a enye wo na praye ne ja wo na akọ de ofa ne du ho no praye ne mia ne kon akosi so kan no kre. That is the oath we need ewo man mu. Yeah. Wo eya akwa say two political parties, Ubia pese or funny way out of issues.
Yeah.
And that is what is crippling Omei. Me as MPP, a dear bakwe ya name ya say, you see, the country has become duo-politicized. Political parties me and to be an say accomodino in fear what ya a yet they in fear what no baby did no I mean peche now and also the nediaco. And that is the system and the country is sick. And to be about or she means obey to me the agena and political gains bia na odiakum. Na ensemni na anything. Asemi okokai. It was not part of his main submission. Richard, no. Main submissions are not all submitted to court. It was one thing that he passed through in the submissions. So be interrupted. No, what can I say?
It was through cross-examination.
And I make us say
it was through cross-examination.
And I make us say cross-examination. cross examination no ana omo cross examine no he was helping the counsel no the counsel was helping him to lead witness to the court and na obi sorry no interjecting no ka say ada na won sem a wo kan nyina no I said o pese we free at forcing out of the case
and the guy felt heckled. It's like as obia or kasa na yet no nti esem susu de wo me mu dada na esem de bible
enti ne de no de bible ntin no e be a story no enye na asem no de bible ntin no a enkenura issues ni nyina nka there is no story enti no that was not part of his pleadings enti enye part of ni pleadings no a akwa kamu wo we no afa na wo ba be gina ho no say sa asem yo kan yi no ye ba be fa no abasa ne sere atwen but ansem a wo bi sa me ne say enkrofo eba we attorney general so say nka won drop atofos in case no and then you are asking say whether you're right and you're right minia as attorney general issues no was steady or the issues no echo court and it say we feel say there is no case against attorney atofos na you may have to write to court and say many atofos in case no mahwemu a substance bia ni mu a me de bebo no nti no court on drop case no which of course in kasem bia ni ho but at the end of the day once you know there is a case ubetumi agina so akwa defend the case no court no you still want to go ahead and pursue that case again like lawyer Chumberry Maakye no we your friend saying edin patro kan bio Debbie your interview Pokumi the lawyer Pokumi kan no meaning plea bargaining enye wrong ewo ho se uni nipa no kokasa na wote ase a it works ebi ni ADR methods you would want to even your court connected ADR say court betumi aka say sa asem we mo nko na mo nko solve no ewo ADR mutumi solve wi anamo de mo we na ba na court no adopt a settlement so it's there but at the end of the day what we all want to establish ni say asem Richard Kokaye no ene pese ekoyi ensem edeba senya Richard sansem no koka wo court nka menya sure say nka nsem bi a wo akire no nka beba nka we are pursuing the main case so what I would wish the attorney general is to stay focused and he will have an option say once you Richard ego no you can also have the opportunity to throw Richard questions and find out because at the end of the day time we only initiate even though say recording without the notices of somebody and you're right but and then bebree for evidence sake obi ohane na shia there was one case minia ewo madwumam court utumu se girl no odi ntro na entro no aga no edi wo court no megina ho man makoma bom se tim aden we sin sem ni nyina se na odi ntro fita wo ne se so ena me ne guys ne baako kasaye and the guy testified on tape said the girl ni kan nyina yakorisam and say ni netie ena me frame me lawyer ena me de ma me lawyer na me lawyer say kafui even though guy no a testify no yentumi mfa we in court because when seeking the consent and sign our record do ye
which lawyer give you that advice
we your friend is saying maybe after here I'll tell you say
not sometimes per Evidence Act in Ghana where you got your evidence does not matter. It's only in America that if you get your evidence through illegal means, you cannot use it. But from Ghana, it does not matter. That's why ANAS issues can be tendered in court. If not in Ghana, ANAS want to me issue any evidence in court.
That's for the correction. And you know, like what I'm saying, and I'm a catcher and say when you to me found court to the not just me who evidence how person what they call because at the end any panaka say your friend you didn't ba as a witness near cross exam no didn't try we should be able to play it for the person. And ya someone make any say Richard himself Godfred a friend one oni ni di nkomo say kodia dance kurumu effectia ato forcing
which we according to he has an evidence.
Our evidence no say baby a keka koni say he who alleges must prove. And ye nyina Ghana for na botra e betwa ni say say o show proof of evidence because minimum say ena woni obi ahia na wanje wo phone and free won nsem a me say me no ti we me wo pen bia me de hye me bo so afo say ye pen ba ye recorder. Enti obi a wo means a opese because asem na eba no asem a emu edu ani yenyan enti so obi fra wo a oye aban ekrachi pani a ohwe aban emra so na oni udi nkomo a I don't think so be mana kokwa. Enti mesre say evidence na owo no moma yemfa evidence into court ni emperusu because this time of the political dispensation a woman no obia per political point but Ghanaians are wide alert now that the truth must be laid bare. Te sesene minua citizen I educating your name. So record you got to show the recordings because at the end of the day motive ben and attorney general wa until or they pursue at the forcing. Is it vindictiveness? And or they pursue at the forcing say on your boni be about political vindictiveness. Because sebe at the forcing age na constituency anim he's leading constituent.
Leading minority.
He's leading constituent and son and the party mononso or sign a leading the minority in parliament. Enti or your obia sebio or shadom. Enti so the political vindictiveness a person what they say no. Na sebe enkrofo ani to come on some dia esi ye gu at the masse and yes adia esi e mamra no e dade emra ne da.
All right, thank you very much. Kofi Amega a communications member at the Manu Patriotic Party citizen browse
I think but just my main little correction in what I said earlier in terms of providing
the evidence act.
You know, Supreme Court here ruling be I think 2022. Them no and I think the probably for the sake of jurisprudence, somebody should take this up because the Evidence Act gave room for evidence. ABR you probably acquired illegally. Once it helps in proving a particular matter, to be given, but then they realized that there was an abuse of it. So I think in 2022, I think there was some two cases, I've forgotten which case, but the Supreme Court gave a ruling that said that say ABR today makes my mega kano say miya mega enya issue, not all courts, na amega shiem. Na secretly a mega na we share on a recorder that one is not admissible because you are a party
that's a
to the
yes.
It's
against
to the party to the issue. So that was where the Supreme Court gave a ruling on. But the ABR today Miss Richard Weshian at Forson is not part of that meeting. And probably per the two of them they are meeting, whatever had been agreed on was recorded. If Atoforsen gets
privy to the way.
Yes, get a copy of that recording, not turn into court, it should be admitted. Because he is not party to that discussion and he's not party to that recording. On your part of the recording. So any judge could yes, if we are party to it, yeah.
All right, say according to a deputy attorney general, Afetua Yabua, yesterday he said that this Richard Japa are proposing for a plea bargaining, their plea bargaining, and were planning for plea bargaining and plea negotiation. But up to now, Attorney General and granting farmer, which stands to reason say the plea bargaining and yet all the time that a plea bargaining so the Attorney General still holding its arm ungranted that plea bargaining and farmer Richard Japa. So could it be say Richard Japa feels okay where we are heading towards and she and I at the jail. So let me create the circumstances I bet me amanya the idea many favor be and I say meliku good in the eyes of the people. Said that be my future appearance no the America biano a bet me enhancing the chances.
I doubt. That would be very excuse my French, that would be very stupid. So the I doubt today because it's a question
because when you read
that is serious offense.
Because listen, when you listen to the Deputy Attorney General, yesterday I listened to him on one of the radio stations. Nekasemuno, no, or share the Kasemunana. That is what he was painting as still say. It's because of say, Ebia, the Attorney General and grantee that plea negotiation, the plea bargaining, and Farmer Richard Japa. That is the reason why Ebia person also called to story. To Attorney General, that is what he's trying to.
Then Attorney General have a fine case. If that is the situation,
that's what I'm saying.
That's a very fine case.
This is a serious issue. We should not watch one way.
Yeah.
I'm throwing this to you as a citizen of this country. Let us watch in the holistic You better share the both sides.
Anyway, and Ziega, I mean, let's go to the substance of the issue. And I pay Maakye a lot about meeting people if you have an issue and the legal professional etiquette and all those things. There is nothing wrong there. May a lawyer, not me meet her. The only conditions under it. I don't need to meet you with your lawyer. Okay? I don't need to meet you. Me a lawyer in a case. You have been accused. You also have a lawyer. Or not necessarily then be sure I should meet you with your lawyer.
Now, it depends on who calls for the meeting.
Yes.
It depends on who.
So the condition is that marriage I should tell your lawyer that I want to have the discussion.
Yes.
With you.
That means that your lawyer is involved.
No, what I'm saying is so he might know, but the meeting
No.
You know, Godwin there, Godwin Kessben, and you were trying to say that you cannot establish that. Godwin Kede, it is possible that meeting our meeting, Japasu, no lawyer was not there.
Richard Japa.
No lawyer was not there. You understand? That's what he said. Is that not it?
No, I was asking him when he met the Attorney General, per that conversation, no more when he met the Attorney General, not the lawyer and because per what I know, would an accused person cannot meet an Attorney General without his lawyer. The American what I say. That's what I'm trying to draw his attention. I'm not
and I am also trying to say that the way we are saying without the lawyer, is it without the lawyer's consent or without the lawyer being present?
If the lawyer's consent, the lawyer is involved in the conversation.
Yeah, that's what we assume.
Oh. Yes.
Yeah, we assume.
No, yes, it is part of law.
He has been given a prior consent.
Yes.
That my client can go and meet the prosecutor.
Yeah.
It presupposes that he is privy.
He's privy to
and
it.
he
So
is
it's
there.
part of it.
He's part of it. That's what it means.
Yeah, go ahead.
He's part of it.
I have a different view because Motu Maakye the Mekwe share coffee. He aware there Mekwe share coffee. But as to the discussions that happened,
the outside the case,
discussion that happened between me and Kofi, you are not there. Even though you are aware I'm meeting Kofi. Into CCI, who proves that really this was the discussion that happened?
A clever lawyer will be seeking a consent, the express consent to meet his client. So client no catch you have to give me, you have to relay what discussed to me.
That what
you have to feed me.
No, Ziega,
that is what it's done.
I'm not talking about what is done.
Okay.
You and I know that yes, I can go and meet somebody. Oba, I'm on the side of the issue, I'm make catch up. My side of the situation, I make catch up.
No problem.
You understand?
No problem.
So that
you have to
what
tell
I'm
us
trying
what
to say.
Between
what I'm trying to say is that it is possible there is no witness to the discussion that happened, if only it happened between the Attorney General and Jakpa. I want to establish that one too.
I'm not getting where you are coming from. Yeah.
Yes.
Now,
so let's be careful.
That's why you
because
have to
he has.
Baby, I didn't go for idiot.
No, as I'm making a moon team because as I'm making a number one, the fact that you know, because you see, I'm sure you are doing in a bed. Oh, the person has to be physically present. It doesn't. We see consent. Yes, he's aware of the meeting. Waba the feedback. Fine. But as to the content of the feedback being exactly the case, the lawyer might not know. And there are so many clients that one kind of lawyers.
That's a fact.
And there is a surprise turnout. We've seen it. So if really Jakpa is not saying the truth, then I'll be shocked. Because you're very grave. And if he doesn't really have evidence, because the way I made change something there, he said it boldly out of anger, which means
yeah.
You see, and we should also look at the other side. If really this happened, this is persecution, not prosecution. If really Attorney General Asia Jakpa on it's serious.
The case was straight out.
It's very serious, and anybody should be worried because we are now letting that office become known there. It is an office that can do certain kind of influences. Power, obi bawa, obi try it all the same thing.
It's true. So my member says, according to Japan, say the Attorney General friend all time, which all time means that time of what that 2 a.m. obey me a friend. How come that the Japan guy? How come that the Japan guy did not tell the lawyer, his lawyer, that look, this is what the Attorney General is trying, say menye or frame me all time, catch them. So that because listen,
so now you see, you are coming to where I started.
Yes. So because this issue, this is the issue. You can go to jail. Jasper make you. This is the issue, and innocent person can go to jail, including you, the third accused person, which is Richard Japa. You can go to jail for this. And an Attorney General, or only the legal advisor to the president, which his appointment is political, is telling you that go and say something bad. Actually, you better say forcing, so that it can be jailed. I did the one cancer lawyer for the lawyer to say something even before the last call and yesterday's call now and cover that issue ban. But he decided to keep it. And in the court, had it not been there, frustration and I say heck on there by a big cross and call back on Timber McCann.
To be fair to Jakpa, it could be the Waka Channel lawyer.
That is it.
To be fair to him, it could be the Waka Channel lawyer. It's possible.
So how come that a lawyer, you know perfectly well that this can make your innocent person to be jailed, and your client can also go to jail.
Ziega.
You decided to keep this information.
Ziega,
Ziega.
Tell you, if a lawyer now discuss issues with me, I can use it at a different time.
That is it.
So I might hold on to that.
That is it.
As
Yeah.
me case.
Yes.
Yes.
It.
You understand? But it could be there out of the whole situation, frustration. The guy said, you know what? My don't even go there because he used the word there. Why are you trying to protect Atoforsen? He said, you don't go there. It's not about protecting.
So it means that it could also be that he was giving him a lead.
Yes.
That protected.
Yes, it was a leading question.
Draw your attention to the conversation
we had
already had.
Exactly. Yes. So why are you protecting him? Say this.
We have a
and
minute,
then the guy had to
we have a 2 minutes
give
to
it
go.
back to him.
We have a 2 minutes to go.
Now more time.
In this case,
Yeah.
Are we saying that the Ghana Legal Council can come to this matter?
Oh yes.
Then we say that we pursue the same question. Lawyer Pokumi say the Attorney General to step aside so that maybe or rescue himself like a chief state attorney or the deputy attorney general take over the case so that we can investigate the two people. Ask for that one.
Not
or
really.
For the attorney general himself should continue.
For me, it's not gotten there. What we need is we need protection for Jakpa. Number one. Yes, we need protection for Jakpa. If you make a serious case, it is being televised against the Attorney General, your life is in danger.
But Attorney General, what he did is also against the legal professional etiquette.
No, Tobo. We have not gotten there. Tobo, we have not gotten there. You see, the issue is that Asemi is the General Legal Counsel who can do more with it, because this side of the issue is not part of the court proceedings. It's not part of the issues in court. The Attorney General being interfering or telling Jakpa to probably skew near evidence against Atoforsen. It's not actually part of the discussion. But it's all professional. It is the Attorney General's duty now to provide evidence to show why this accused person is accused in terms of causing financial loss. Because on another one in court, now wabo kwedu. Into out of there all proven in a will lead the evidences. So it will lead the evidence. It is out of the cross examination. And I want was you are so you understand.
So in this case, are you telling me that if Japa our evidence those who prove sad we say recordings about near to say it's true that Attorney General was
how is he going to do that in court now?
No, you send the court to come with the ISI.
So you see why I said General Legal Counsel is the one who can deal in depth into that.
That's what I'm saying. That the General Legal Counsel. I'm saying that per what Japa is saying, it is against the legal professional ethics in the side of the Attorney General.
Yeah.
And I'm saying that the General Legal Counsel, as a sort of BEM, that's a question that I'm asking. As a sort of BEM, so that they can also investigate this issue outside from the substantive case there down. Say, let us investigate it, because this one, as a branch but it's a very serious. Jamaican what I say. And a bit me abase because of that, innocent soul can be jailed. It could also be said the guy is lying. I bet me are frustrated the Attorney General. So let us do it this way.
So that's why we don't need to rush on it. Her ladyship. Is a leadership if you are he's wild and the way our friend I'm not too sure what happened behind the scenes.
Okay,
I'm not too sure, but I am very certain there, because she insisted that this should be on record. There is going to be, because if you are placing something on record, it means you want to come back to it.
Sure.
So we shouldn't rush on it, but let's see what happens.
But let me give you a minute each, please. Let me give you a minute each. Let's watch a Hobson, a case now about just a minute.
No, me. A minute each. The American about Hobson Assembly now say, Obi Bia Onim MPP Biano should not doubt what Hobson is saying. I've said it because Hobson said. Omoko ye nieme bi wo voter region map for full MP ambeto about 2016. The question is that 2016 eye no kware se nkofo MP enfi voter abeto aba na se nye no kware. It is a fact that 2016 people actually didn't come out to vote. All right. You see, sometimes when you cross the T's and dot the I's, you'll be able to draw a certain conclusion. And obi bia onim the modus operandi of MPP proud to 2000 election. Ube sorry anopa area, and I know most of you are aware. Emma ekunkum eba so Ghana ha. Proud to 2016. The burning of markets. And the MPP they have that particular scheme to do this. So me, I'm not in doubt of what Hobson have said. I'm not in doubt.
NDC for Afana World Cup. MPP for Hobson. Esi ani ni di ne troka kosise no kora ne bededi because sebio o allege se wakoto dynamite e dia aske nkrofo ama party bi afa ho e dia wini power yes democracy yanka se intimidate people na fa ko wini to me enti dia okoyeye evidence a de fa so e kwan ya o fa so to dynamite
baby e koto
no why na the dynamite ne share nensa ka ben no de koye no eyesi ehwehwem na mmara no e de mmara no to because o say say ye dare no and send bebre wo hon ma obeka enti ene ya dare no ye hye ne se on kasa.
Citizen
Ziega, I think that for me, if you make certain allegations, it is proper that we find out what Winjina do multi. My only problem is the way and manner it is being banded around. I think that Ghana, we have the penchant for those things. Every political party or power now obi kansimbia. We have some Rambo style of doing things. Hope Sinado still in handcuff running around. Why? I mean, Maakye, you think that it is any look at the charge, false publication, and you handcuff the person around here. False publication.
But me kwasa charge me kwada.
False publication.
False publication. Me why you establish a fact be we say. And your false and I say false and I say your false. Why do you have to?
And then say you see you put that allegation on the person and you go to court to prove it.
To defend
exactly. What did they say? I remember in there. If it's false publication, why do you handcuff the person? Is he an armed robber? Why do you handcuff him running around like that? I mean, you see these things we need to speak against it because it doesn't help Ghana in our rating of human rights. When you get your rating of human rights, it doesn't help you. Under the presidency of a human rights lawyer, you don't go around doing somebody charged with false publication. Handcuff so that what? Then you create attention. If it is diversional tactics, it won't work for some of us. Let's all concentrate on the major issues facing the bread and butter issues of face Ghanaians. We should deal with those things.
Yes. But how do you even see the surety, the 20,000?
No.
When I even heard it, I was shocked.
All right.
No, because it is false publication.
All right, 15 minutes. Yes, it's a quarter to 10. We thank you very much. Kofi Ambega, a member of the NPP Communications Directorate, and as a pass also, and Godwin Mahama, a National Democratic Congress, a member of the communications team, and a citizen. Yes. And a citizen Ato Dazie, General Secretary. Edema Great Consolidated People's Party. Brothers, Madam Wasepa, Nyamishram. Nyami Adumu Adasane, Yabesa by the Maakye and Timia Makansa. Fanche. Nyami Adumu, Edwada, Yabeshi, FM Nana from Ziega, Menamitra, Edwa Kessben, Edema, Kwame Apia Kubi, Speaker. Nyami Aduma Mandi, Yabeshia. Bye bye.
Kessben 92.9 FM.
This is 92.9, the radio station that other radio stations listen to.
Hello, this is Links Entertainment. How may I help you?
Yes, hi. I'm calling to book Kwame Eugene for my wedding on this Saturday.
Kwame Eugene. Okay, hold on a second.